Right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 8 of data analytics with career guidance training. In today's topic, we'll cover sorting and filtering. Okay, these two topics are actually used for studying of the data and slicing of the data. Let's see what all topics are there in this. I'll just try to take the Excel file and then we can start working on it. I have an Excel file here where we can do the sorting and filtering. Okay. Let me open a notepad, then tell you what is sorting and filtering means. The sorting, filtering, these are the two topics what we are actually trying to learn. Sorting means arranging of the data. Okay. When I say arranging of the data, it can be ascending and descending. Okay, try to understand. Arranging of the data, that is ascending and descending. We all know that we have three different type of data. So what are those? Text, number, date, right? So sorting means arranging of the data, which we can arrange in ascending or descending order. And we have three different type of data types, that is text, number, and date. When I want to arrange the text in ascending or descending order, so we actually arrange that like A to Z or Z to A. So this is ascending or descending order for text. Understand? Then for number, we have largest number to smallest number or smallest number to largest number. This is for number. Then for date, so for date, we have oldest to newest or newest to oldest. See, these three data types, you just understand A to Z or Z to A. For number, we have largest to smallest or smallest to largest. And then we have oldest to newest or newest to oldest. So this is how we can actually sort the data. That is arranging of the data. Now let's go to this Excel file. Here I have one small table here where I have order date, region, state, category, and sales. There are 5 columns, and we can see that I have text columns, I have number column, and also I have date column. So let's see how we can actually sort the data. When I say sorting of the data, I told it is arranging of the data. Why we should arrange the data, I'll tell you. Suppose I want to study the data about the region. If you see this, I have the central here, again east, then again central, south, central. They are not arranged properly to study. So what I'll do, I'll go here. I will select the entire data here like this. And then I'll go to this data. Here I have this data. When I click on this data tab, I have this sort. I'll click on this sort. If I click on this sort, you can see that you have one small window like this, which says add level, delete level, copy level, options, and my data has headers. I'll tell you all one by one. First is we have this something here selection. This is called as level. When I say add level, a level will be added here. We'll take one more example and I'll show you how to use this add level. When I click on this delete level, see, this will get deleted. Now again, I'll say add level. One level should be there for sorting. And then we have this copy level. This also I'll tell you how to copy the levels. And we have this option. Option, we have top to bottom or left to right. When I say top to bottom, the sorting can happen top to bottom. This is by default. Then my data has got headers. You can see that I have a table. I have some headings here. So if I don't select this, even this heading also will be sorted with this data. So I'll go here, I'll say my data as headers, and here I have this sort by. Here I'll select region. That means now the entire data is getting sorted by region. And here you can see it says A to Z or Z to A like this. Suppose if you want to sort the data based on this ascending order, that is A to Z, I'll say, okay, you can see that now the data is getting sorted in the form of, say, in the order of A to Z. This is one level. Suppose you think that I want to sort this data, in multi levels. I'll click on this sort. Here I'll say add level. Now I'll go here, select this, I'll say state. That means the second level, I'm actually sorting it by state. So first it will sort by region and then by state. I can see that it says A to Z. I'll say, okay, you can see first region, then state. Suppose you think I want to sort with another level, that is category. I'll go here, I'll say add level, and then I'll select this category. It says A to Z. If you want, you can select Z to A as well. Now all these are text. Now, first level, what I'm sorting is by region, and then by I wanted state, but here you can see it is saying category. So what should I do? Should I go here and change this to state and this one to category? You can do like this as well. Instead, suppose if it is like this, category and state, don't go and change all these levels, just move it. You have this move order, that is, I can move up and down like this. So I can move the order, that is the order of the level as well. Now I can see that I have this region, then state and category. I'll say, okay, see. Now first it'll get sorted by region and then by state and then by category. So this is how we can actually sort the data. Right. Next, let's say I want to sort the data by numbers. Let me click on this. I don't want to sort the data by text. So I'll delete all this. Then I'll say add level. You just observe here it says A to Z. Now let me click on this. I'll say sales. As soon as I selected the sales, it becomes number, and you can see that it says smallest to largest, largest to smallest. Let me first say smallest to largest. I will click on OK. You can see the smallest value is on top. The lowest value will be the bottom. All right, let's do once again sort, and here I'll say largest to smallest. Say okay. You can see that the highest value is coming on top. All right, now let's see how to sort the date. We select this. I will select now order date. You can see this becomes newest to oldest or oldest to newest. When I say oldest to newest, the oldest date in this table will come on top. Say, okay, see, 2015 is the oldest date. Let's see what is the latest date. 30th December 2018. That is the latest date. Let me select again, and again we'll say sort, and then we'll say newest to oldest. I'll say, see, this is how we can actually sort the data. That is 3 different data types. All right. So what we saw now was by values. This is by cell values. Right. So all this time, whatever we sorted, the 3 different examples we saw for the 3 different data types, that is by cell values. Apart from this, sorting can also be done by cell color and font color as well. What is that? Say, the sorting can be done by cell color, by font color. Let's go and check. You can see that I have these cell colors. Let me select. Go to this sort. When I click on this sort, I'll get these levels. I will delete this. Okay, we'll do it from beginning. I'll say add level. Here I can see category, where I have the cell colors. Let me click on this and I'll select this category. When I select this category, I wanted to sort the data by cell color. You can see that it says cell values. I'll click on this arrow. You can see I have the cell color. Let me select the cell color. As soon as I select the cell color, you can see that the order, this will get changed. I'll click here. You can see there are so many different colors here. I can select which color to be on top. Let's say I'll select this green color and this will be on top. Now I'll say add level. When I say add level, I get one more level. See, I have to go and change this to category, then again cell color. Again, I'll select any of these colors. Instead, we can also do one more thing. I'll click on this copy level. When I say copy level, see the entire level is copied. I can just go here and just select whichever color I want. Let me say copy level. I have one more color. Let me select that. See, this is for cell color. When I say okay, whatever colors I have arranged, okay, to sort, see, selected there, it will be sorted in the same order what I've selected. This is by cell color. See, sorting is very easy. Sorting means you're just trying to arrange the data. Right. Next, I can sort the data by font color. Okay. So here I have this font color. I can sort the data by font color as well. Let's try. Click on this sort. Let me delete all the levels. You can change the same levels, whatever you have selected. I'm just deleting so that we can start from beginning so that it will be easy for you to understand. Add level. Click on this. Now I should check which column I have the font color. I'll select this region, which has got the font color. I will select this font color. You can see that I'll get all the colors which have been applied in that particular column. Now let me select, let's say I want green color to be on top, and then I'll say copy level. And then next we'll take this blue color and we'll say copy level. We'll take this red color. If you still think that you want to get more colors here, whatever colors I have here, I can keep selecting like I'll say okay. Now you can see that the data is sorted according to the font color, right? Okay, so we actually learned how to sort the data by values, by cell color, and by font color. There is one more option where I can sort the data by conditional formatting icons. Now, what is this? We're still not learned about this. This topic is pending, but still I'll show you. Suppose you have a data where I have these icons. These are actually icons which will be applying by using conditional formatting. The topic is still not done. That will be covered in the next session, but still I'll tell you how to actually sort the data if you have conditional format. Go to sort. Let me delete all the levels. I'll say add level. Now here we can see that I have this conditional formatting icon. Now let me select the cell, sorry, the column sales, which has been given this conditional formatting icon. I'll go here, select this conditional formatting icon. If I select this, you can see the three icons, whatever is applied here, that will be appearing. Now let me select, let's say I want the green color to be on top, then copy level, then yellow color, copy level, then red color. So exactly like the font color and the cell color what we have selected, I will say okay. Similarly, we'll take this conditional formatting. I'll say okay. See, the data is sorted according to the icons what we have selected. So this is how we can actually sort the data, that is top to bottom. Okay. Now we sorted the data by all these selections, that is top to bottom. Okay. Now let's say top to bottom. I will just observe when I say top to bottom, that means I am sorting the data, entire data, whatever we have the table by rows, that is like this. Let's go to one more table here. Okay. In this table, I have the data here. Okay. Let me select this data. Okay, data, let's sort. Okay. I have the data. I need to sort it by these columns. I'll go to this sort, and here I'll click on this option and I'll say left to right. If you want to sort the rows, that is top to bottom, what we have the records, then I'll say top to bottom. This is by default. Left to right means the columns what we have need to sort this left to right. I'll say okay. When I click on okay, you just see instead of getting the column headers, it will give me the row numbers. This my data, this my data as headers will be disabled because for rows will not have headings. I'll select row number 5 because the data is there in row number 5. I need to sort the data which is in row number 5. All the selections, whatever we had, say cell color, font color, icon, cell values, and here the sorting order, everything will be same even for the columns as well. So depending on the values what I'm actually sorting, I can select. Now I have the values to be sorted A to Z. I'll say okay. See, the entire data is sorted based on A to Z. Okay, this is by columns. Now, one question for all of you. I have one list here. I need to sort the data according to this list. I want all of you to tell me in which order this list is sorted. In which order, ascending or descending? Quickly, I want you to answer. I'll give you 1 minute. Quickly answer. This list is sorted in ascending or descending. Check the list here. Check the list. Envelopes, binders, labels, accessories. Check. Is it ordered? Is it sorted in ascending or descending order? Right. Some of you are saying, okay. Some of you are saying it is ascending order. Some of you are saying, okay, none of them have told that descending order, but now most of you are saying that it is not in order. It is not sorted. It is randomly given. Okay. If you just observe, this is actually not sorted. When I say sort, that means arranging of the data. Okay, that's what we have mentioned here. That is arranging of the data. So we learned how to arrange the data ascending order or descending order. But what if I want to sort the data in this order? Okay, let's understand. I have a customized way of sorting the data. So let me go back and here say custom order. If you want to sort the data custom order, I'll tell you how to do that. See, I'm telling you, it is not that always we should sort the data by arranging it into ascending or descending order. We can also sort the data by customized order as well. Let's see how to do that. First, what we should do is select the list on which we are trying to sort the data. Go to this file options. And here we have advanced, and we have done this in second day or third day chapter. You can go and check that auto list and custom list. I'll go to this edit custom list. Let me check if this list is already there. No, it's not there. I'll say import. When I click on this import, you can see that the list has been imported here. Now I'll say okay. When I say okay, the list is created. Now what I'll do is I'll go here. Now I'll select the entire data. Selected the entire data. And then I'll click on this sort. And here I have this row 5 cell values. Instead of A to Z or Z to A, I'll say custom list. When I select this custom list, here let me check this. See, I have this envelopes, binders, the list. I selected the list. I'll say okay, and I'll say okay. See, now the list is sorted. Let me copy this. Then I'll paste this to check the headings. Let me just paste it. See, So we can sort the data, not just by rows, we can sort the data by columns as well. And also it's not that arranging the data in ascending and descending order, we can also sort it by customized order as well. Okay, so this is sorting, right? Okay. The next topic, what we have is filters. Filters. Let's go to this notepad. So just mention. So you guys can, I'll send this notepad so that you guys can actually refer that. Filter. Slicing of the data. Slicing means we're just trying to get only that data, whatever is required. The data can be filtered, okay? Again, with 3 different data types, that is text, number, date. We can filter the data by text, number, and date. Let's go here, same table, whatever we just worked on. Let me select the data. Here I'll go to this data. I have something called as filter. Let me click on this filter. When I click on this filter, every column headers will have one small icon like this. Go and select any of the columns. Let me click on this. Here I'll get the filter options. Let's say I want to filter only East. Let me select East and say, okay, the data is filtered by East. Let's click on the state, and here I'll select any of this state. Let's say New Jersey. You can see that the data is getting filtered by state. Click on this category and select furniture. See, so you can keep on filtering whatever data you want. I can keep filtering the data like this, and I can copy this and paste it somewhere so that I'll get only that data which I need, okay, for some reports. So this is how actually we can filter. This is the text column. Let me clear the filter. Here I have this clear option. I'll say click on this clear. The filters, whatever has been applied, that will be filtered. Sorry, it will be removed. This is one way of filtering the text. Now let's go to this customer name. I'll click on this customer name. Here I have something called as filter, that is text filters. It says equals, does not equals. You know, there are so many options. Let's say I want to filter the data where I say begins with, and here let's say all the data which begins with A and A, I'll say okay. If you go and check this, see, all the data which begins with A and A will be filtered. Say text filters begins with, let's say S, and say okay. See, all the data which begins with S will be filtered, no matter whatever is there in the end. The beginning, it should be yes. Now let me select here. I want all the data which are having ARE in the entire data, ARE. Let's say okay. You can see to go and check in this names, whatever has been filtered, somewhere that ARE will be there. See, ARE is here. You check any names, somewhere ARE will be there. See, if you want to filter the data, okay, which is ending with the ES, let's say ends with ES. I'm just giving randomly some text. See, all the names which are ending with ES will be filtered. So likewise, you can customize the filters as well. Right. Next, let me clear the filters. Next, let's see how we can actually filter numbers. I have here sales column, which is actually a number column. Let me click on this sales. Here I have the selections. I can filter with basic filters like this and say, okay, see, this is one way of filter. Usually we don't filter numbers like this. If it is a rank, okay, then we can actually go and select first rank, second rank or something. Otherwise, we actually filter by this number filters. I have so many options, say equals, does not equal, greater than. Let me see what is the highest value we have. We have 23,000 is the highest value. I want to filter all the values which are greater than or equals to 5,000. I'll say greater than or equals to. Let me mention as 5,000 and say okay. See, all the values which are greater than 5,000 will be filtered. Let's go here. Let's say filters. I want the range, say from 1,000 to 2,000 only should be filtered. Say enter. See, I have all the data which are between 1,000 to 2,000 that will be filtered here. So likewise, you can go here. There are so many options. Depending on your requirement, we can actually filter the data. Okay. All right. So this is for number column. Let me clear the filters. Let's go to this date. Date is a column where we have the hierarchy. What is that? Say year, month, and date. I want to filter all the data of 2018. Let me select this and say, okay, you can see that the entire table, I have the dates which are in 2018. Let me click here and here, suppose in 2018, I want only January. See, I'm selecting this January. I'll say, okay, now the data is filtered January 2018. All right, let me click here. Now in January, suppose you think that I want first, second, and third only. Say, okay, I can see that I have the data first, second, and third only. So like this, you can go with the hierarchy and select the data. Let's go here. I will select all. Now, I want to filter the data, not by this year, month, or date. I'll go to this date filters. There are so many options here. Let's say I want to filter the data, that is today's date. If I have today's date, I don't have to go and mention today's date here. That is, I don't have to go here, say 2023 and select here the data. You don't have to do that. So I'll go to this date filters. I'll say today. If I have date, see today's date, it will filter. If you want to filter yesterday's date, I'll click on this yesterday. Yesterday's date will be filtered. Tomorrow's date, if you want to filter, say tomorrow. So likewise, if you think I want to filter the data based on these date filters. So there are so many options. We can select that, but keep in mind when you're actually selecting, the data should be there. If I say next week, see, if I have the data, it will filter. Otherwise, see, there is no data for next week. So you have to give the filters, which is, if date or say the information is there, then only it will filter based on that particular selection you have done. Right. So this is about the filters, that is by data type. What is that? So we have this text, number, and date. We can filter the data, and this is by values what we did. We can filter the data by cell color, by font color, and by conditional formatting icon. Now you can be thinking and comparing that. See, same thing what we have here, same thing we can have in sorting and filtering. Both we have these options. So what we saw now is by values. Let's go to this data. Now in this data, I can filter the data by colors. First, we'll see how to filter the data by cell color. I'm clicking here, and here I have this filter by colors. See, you can see that the data is getting filtered by cell color. Suppose you think that, I want to filter the data by font color. Let me click here. See, only one color. Let me just clear this. Click here. See, select. See, we can filter the data by font color as well. Let's go to this column and let me click here. I can filter the data by cell icons. Like this. So this is how actually we can filter the data, that is by by values, by cell color, by font and conditional format. Right. So all this time we actually understood how to filter the data. But let me tell you one thing. I want to do some analysis. I'm doing some analysis, but I need to get the total. Okay, here I have the total, that is total sales. I will go here. I'll use the formula sum and I'll select this, say enter. You can see that I'm getting this total. Now what I want is, when I filter the data, let's say I'll go to the subcategory, I'll just select this art. I want to know what is the total for the filtered data. Now I have this art, I want to know what is the total for this. If you see here, it is still giving me the same total, that is the entire table total. I want the total only for the filtered data. So for that, I have a formula called as subtotal. Okay, what the subtotal will do? Subtotal will give me the result after getting calculated, that is by filters. Let me select this sum. Sum is 9. Okay, the serial number. You don't have to remember. If you just say subtotal, open bracket, you can see that it says 9. Select that sum, comma, then select the range. Close bracket, say enter. If you see, both the values are same. Now let me go here and I'll select here. I'll say art. See, it is filtering and it is giving me the data here. Let me go here. I'll select any of the data. Okay. Once it is getting filtered, it is, let's go, say east. See, suppose if you think that I want to give the formula for counting, let's go here, say equals subtotal, and then open bracket here, I have this count A, comma, and then let me select the range. Okay, and I have this 8,886 rows. Let me go here. I'll try to filter now. Let's say I'll filter this art again. See, I have 713 rows with this total. Let me go here. I will select Alabama. See, I have 7 records here, 7 rows here with 301.21 total. So likewise, we can use this subtotal for getting the customized, say the results based on the filtered data. You can do anything. Say I can give total, I can get count, I can get minimum, maximum, see subtotal. I can get this. All these operations I can actually use here. All right. So let me clear this. So this is about today's topic, that is sorting and filtering. And people, whenever actually you're working on a dashboard, template, or a data to study, okay, make sure that you're sorting the data, because sorting of the data is very important to study the data. You can easily go and check because the data is in order. Okay, if the data is not in order, it will become very difficult for us to read and also to analyze the data. So make sure that you will arrange the data when you are actually trying to do some analysis and study the data. When you are actually trying to, study some data in depth by filtering the data, that is, slicing the data, we can go to this filtering and then try to filter the data. And sometimes what will happen is I need only specific data, so that we can use this filter some data, and then whatever data is required, we can filter and we can use it as well. Okay. All right. So this is what I have, but I have few more things to tell. So before that, let me ask you some questions. So could you please repeat subtotal filtering? Okay, sure, I'll do that. Subtotal. Okay. See, first remove the filters. Okay, so none of the columns should have filters. I'll say equals subtotal. Select the subtotal. I'll get the serial number of the operations what I have to do, that is the calculations. I want sum. I selected here. I'll use tab. 9 is for sum, comma. Then I select the entire range like this. Close bracket. Say enter. See, like this. Now, if you just filter, let's say I'll go here. I'll filter any of the columns. So whatever data is filtered, only that will be, I'll get the total, see, like any filters, you just go here, filter anything in the table. So this will be filtered like this. Okay, so this is filters. Right. So any other questions? Bharat, did you understood? Bharat, are there? Yeah, okay. Any other questions? I know today's topic is very easy. Just thought that this weekend let's have a very light topic, which is very interesting. Any questions, people? All right. So how was the session today? Quickly, I'll just take 1 minute. I have one announcement also to you today. Just announce something. You have something very interesting today. So how was the session? Quickly, I want you guys to take 1 minute. See, I'm taking so much of time for you people. I'm just asking you 1 minute. Okay, good. Just to see, how much you have understood, how much interest you are showing. Because if you're not showing interest, then we'll stop the session itself. That's it. Very good. 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 Good, all of you. Very good. Okay. All right, people. So good. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. So this is what I want all of you to be attentive. Okay. Filter shortcut key, Satya. Thank you. Satya sent the filter shortcut key. Very good. Alt DS is for sorting. Satya, it's not filter shortcut key. Alt DS is for sorting. Okay. Alt DFF is shortcut key for filtering. And people, don't worry. I'll just arrange one class for how to get this shortcut keys as well, how to understand how to use the shortcut keys. Okay, that also I'll do. Good, Satya. Alt DFF for filtering. Good. All right. So people, all of you, just listen. All of you, I want all of you, stop typing. Let me just tell you. So today, actually, ITAS is celebrating its 11th anniversary. So we started in 2012. So today it's 11th anniversary. So I'm very happy and thanks to all of you who have directly, indirectly have helped us reaching to this position. Okay. So thank you so much, all of you. And I just have a message to tell all of you that on our 11th anniversary, I actually extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed directly or indirectly to our, the success what we have today. And I cannot value all your support, and thank you so much, all of you, and people who understand Kannada. So we also have ITAS Kannada. So I just gave a message here in Kannada as well. Okay, so thank you so much, all of you. And I have a gift also for the people, which I'll be giving it to you in the group itself. Okay, there's a gift for all of you. There is a course, the advanced course, VBA course, everything is completely free. I'll be giving you the link. You can just go and you can take that. You already have taken that. It's fine. Otherwise, people who have not still got. So today I'll be giving it as a gift for our 11th year anniversary celebrations. Okay. So thank you so much, people. And also what I want is, thank you so much. Also, what I want is, I have a message for all of you. So this message I'll be sending you, wherein, I want all of you to share your experience, share your, you have any certificate or photos, or even this photo, which I have shown you, right? You can just post it in your social media portals. It can be Facebook, it can be your LinkedIn or anywhere, and tag us and tag your friends so that they'll also know about this institute. They'll also know that if you have done some very successful things and got something very big, so you can tag us, you can tag your friends, you can post it, and we have an hashtag, so you can use this hashtag. Okay, this I'll be sending you. So this is the hashtag which will help, you wishing us or giving us some suggestions or anything. Okay, you can send a message so that this will be very helpful for me, helpful for you, and people who are actually in need, so they can also know about it. So, okay, so I'll send you this message. Go according to that. You can respond according to that. Okay, so this is what I have. And thank you so much once again for everyone for your contribution for getting ITAS to this level. Okay, right. So I'll be stopping this session for today. And happy weekend, all of you. So next Tuesday, we'll be learning some more advanced topics, very interesting topics. And I'm actually working on that quiz part. Okay, still we have got stuck with so many things which I'm not able to put the quiz or the what you say, the competitions or whatever. Okay, I'm not able to still put that in a proper order. For sure, I'll do that. Let me see, next week I'll be a little free. I'll try to arrange for something on that. Okay. Right. So thank you so much, all of you. So please, I'll be sending this message and a gift also for you people. Take some time. People, we are not asking you to take entire day or, whatever, because I take a lot of time to actually prepare all these notes, all these contents. Sometimes I'll not get sleep also. Last night, frankly, I actually slept around 3:30, almost 4 o'clock. And again, I got up for few people for training this. So we put so much of efforts. So we just ask you like, just 1 minute, 2 minutes, or say maximum 5 minutes. So you also to encourage us. Okay. All right. So thank you all of you. So see you guys on Tuesday. Happy weekend. Take care, all of you. Bye-bye.